Welcome to Small Creators Sunday. This is a monthly challenge that I host specifically for creators who have under 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Each month has a different theme. This month's theme is April showers bring May flowers, which means everybody's doing something that has something to do with flowers or floral accents. I am honored to have Erin, the Impatient DIYer, as my co-host for this month. This is available for anyone who is under 1,000 subs, like I said, in the DIY community. Stay tuned for all of the DIYs that I've got going for today, and go check out all the rest of the creators in the challenge. If you haven't already, could you do me a solid and consider subscribing? Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like and a comment down below, because it would really help my channel grow.
Got a little bit of a haul today. I got this Stars and Stripes banner thing for $1, and this USA tag, also $1, and also $1. Finally got my hands on a couple of these. Anyway, got these so I can try and play with those a little bit. And 11 by 17 canvases. These were on sale for $1 as well. Something to play with there. And I got some stuff from the thrift store. Some more chenille stems. I'll do something like with this. Not sure what yet. This brass ring that I was going to use to make a baby sling with until I realized it was broken. So I'll find something else to do with that. And these two candle holders. I think they'll make good for pedestals or tier trays or whatever. A shelf. I need a new shelf to hang my hoodies on. Or a new rack, something. So that. These cool, I don't even know what they're wrapped with. Kind of like bamboo. There's a few of them in here. Wood blocks. Another made a Christmas 2005. So another candle thing. A fishbowl. This little glass milk jug. A couple of tea light candle jars, probably. I thought this was really cool. Might do something cool with that. Candle holder thing. Ooh, this one's really cool. This little jar. Looks like it's handmade. It's carved on somebody's initials on the bottom. I probably won't paint that. I'll just set that up somewhere. Oh, also from the Family Dollar, aka Dollar Tree stuff, one of these chamois cloths of microfiber cloth. Picked up this Modella organizer, makeup organizer, hair stuff, I don't know, but I thought it'd be great to put my craft stuff in. Two of these plaques. They're real nice and heavy too. Another little wood plaque thing. It's like there's another DIYer in town, I don't know. A mop head for one of those spinny mops. But I think we all know what we can do with these, right? Can we say gnome? I have yet to make mine. I have the stuff. I haven't done it yet. And this stuff is it's a Plaid brand product. Okay. It says 1988, and by the looks of it, it may never have been used. My mom laughed. Fabric stiffener. So this might work. I don't know. I'm going to try it on some ribbon that I would like to, you know, not be so flimsy. Maybe I can, you know, put this stuff on here to stiffen it up, and I can make bows better with it. I think I'll probably start with this. I'll probably start with this and do something different with it. So let me get into my next craft.
DIY number 1.
Alright, so I used hot glue on this. I'm just going to go ahead and take as much of the Spanish moss off as I can. And I'm going to use my heat gun to try to get this old hot glue loosened up. Alright, I got the heart off of there. I think I'll set this aside to use for something else. And sand it down and repaint it and get all this hot glue off. And the same here. I'm just gonna use the glue gun, or sorry, use the heat gun to get off as much of the hot glue as possible. So I'll take care of that and come right back. Alright, so I've got all this stuff off of it. I think I'm going to go over it. I'm going to sand it. Now, it has this hook in the back, and I tried to pull it out, but it would not work. So I guess I'm just going to leave it in there. So I'm going to give it a sanding before I go over it with some paint. Alright, I've got most of all the paint off on both sides. I was able to get that hook out of the back. And now I don't know what to do. Now, my daughter picked up some plaster, Waverly chalk paint for me. It's also Plaid Crafts, available at Walmart. And I think I'm going to paint this, but I don't know. But I know I want to drill a hole here first. Because I'm going to turn this into like a cutting, you know, like a mini cutting board. So it's not that big. So I'm going to get the hole drilled. Alright, now that I've got this all sanded down, the general consensus from my Instagram stories is that I should stain it and put a decal on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't have stain. So either I'm going to run out here, see if I can pick up some stain, or I'm going to have to try and make my own. Alright y'all, I did end up getting some stain finally. I got Minwax wood finish. This is, pardon me, dark walnut 2716. So I'm going to go ahead and stain this front and back before I put a decal on it. That was the consensus from my Instagram story, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get to work staining this.
I didn't think you needed to watch me stain in real time, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up. Just using a wash rag and wiping it on and then wiping off the excess.
Here it is, freshly stained. And I'm debating on which side I want to use. I think it's probably going to be this one. Maybe I have to touch up a little bit there with paint. I don't know. Or with a paintbrush and the stain. I'm not sure yet. But that's what it looks like. Stained. Now I'm going to let that set overnight and dry up. Alright, so next day I've got it stained. I have the decal that I'm going to apply. It's cut out. So I'm just going to put the decal on.
And here again, here's another bit that I didn't really need to bore you with in real time. I'm using contact paper as the transfer tape. I did actually get some Cricut transfer tape that I haven't tried yet, but so I've weeded it, pulling that off now. I'm using a sunflower SVG that I got from crafthouseSVG.com. I do have an affiliate link for that, which I'll leave in the description box. I found a whole lot of great SVGs in there to use. So I took it and I cut it down to the size that I wanted for this cutting board. I measured it out in Cricut Design Space and sliced it up. So I want to do the asymmetrical pattern, you know, in each corner. And, you know, it worked out really well this way. And I'm just tying some twine around the top just to give it a little, I don't know, just to give it a little zhuzh. I have my twine in this butter dish of all things, so that's a nice trash of treasure there too. Great little container.
And there's that. And I'm probably going to put a layer of Mod Podge over just to seal it in. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just leave it in case I want to take it off in the future. But for now, I'm going to get that twine. Just going to tie it here in the back. Just a knot. I'm not going to glue this down at all. Wrap it around a couple times. This little country crock dish is what I have my ball of twine in. I just painted it white and threw my twine roll in there. Just an easy way to keep it nice and neat. So there's a little bonus. Alright, I cut that. And then I can just use this other string to tie it together. And there's that. Just a cute little decorative thing. You sit on a tier tray, in your mantle, in your kitchen, wherever. Just something fun. And flowers.
DIY number 2.
I'm going to start on another project. I've got this heart-shaped basket. This one was given to me by my mom, and she said I could do whatever I want with it. I don't know anything about this. It's old. I don't know. But it's got this. So I can, this right here, so I can hang it up if I want. But I'm going to, I think, go this way. And we're going to put some florals and stuff in here. So I've grabbed off to the side here a whole ton of floral stuff. I've got Spanish moss. I've got boxwood stuff. I finally found my floral wire and floral tape. I've got that. Some foam. All kinds of stuff. So I guess I just need to decide how I'm going to do this. So I think what I want to do is I want to have florals and greenery spilling over, spilling out. I guess I'll just use this, prop it up. Okay. let's get to arranging. I'm going to cut down this foam. I don't need huge pieces, I don't think. Yeah. So I'm just going to slice off some pieces of it. That. I'll just support them in there like that, and I'll hot glue these in. What I am going to do is go ahead and just glue down some Spanish moss. I think I'm going to just take some pieces. I'll just cut along and stick in there. Alright, I've got a few of these pieces cut. I'm going to try first to see if they will, how well they'll stay in here without floral wire or gluing them down. I've got that so far. Should I go for that? Maybe I'll just throw all these in here. I think these. Alright, I'm gonna go with this. I'll just cut down. Like that. What just went flying? Alright. So starting with all of these, just going to start sticking them in here. Alright, there it is. Alright, there we got that so far. Now I'm just going to fill it in with the rest. Alright, there I've got it put together. Just a cute little basket of flowers. And I'll get some twine to tie up here to hang it up on the wall. And there it is hanging up. I realized that I had to take off the twine that I used to hang it up with, and I fed a wire through the back so I could hang it up on the wall. I think that turned out okay. I guess I could have used it as an Easter thing. Kind of looks like an egg from this angle. So let me know what you guys think.
DIY number 3.
And this one, I'm going to take that ring that I showed you earlier, and I think I'm going to turn this one into a mini wreath.
So speeding through this process, I took some bits off my garland, boxwood or whatever it is, I don't even know, stuff I got from Amazon. So I'm taking some sprigs off of that, and I'm gluing them. I'm going to glue them down the same way I did with the wreaths I made for my daughter and her friend for their prom keepsakes, which I'll link above. And yeah, I'm just gonna fly through this. I'm just hot gluing. I didn't really want to fuss with floral wire just for the purposes of the video. I just wanted to do it quickly. I think I was pointing out where I would link that at. So yeah, I'm just flying through this. I'm doing sunflowers. I love sunflowers. So I'm just filling it in with this greenery. I'm making it, you know, doing an asymmetrical design here. I don't know, did I use these? I don't remember. Using little tiny sunflower heads. I got these from Amazon as well a while back. I've been waiting to find the right project to use some of this stuff in. So just hot gluing all these together. layering it all on here nicely. I was really bummed that hoop had a crack in it. I want to make a baby sling. I've got 2 grand spawns on the way. And I want to have my hands free when I'm babysitting, so I loved my sling when my kids were babies, and you know, they're just so comfortable to use, they're easy to wear, it's good for the baby. But yeah, so here's I'm just sealing it on the back with hot glue.
I've got this buffalo check ribbon that I got from Amazon. Well, it was a pack of bows. They're already assembled. And I'm just gonna take them apart and make a much smaller bow to go up there.
Now just taking that ribbon, making a little hanger, and I'll do a little bow. I'm just gonna put that on there. Nothing flashy, nothing fancy. And you know, just something to hang it up with. I was gonna leave it at that, but then I went ahead and decided to make a little bow to go on it too. Which, since I didn't glue it down, so it can be moved around and styled just to taste, however. And I just went ahead and used that gold twist tie that was on it originally to hold this one together. And I just glue it down in the center.
Yeah, there we go. That's super cute too.
DIY number 4.
With this project, I'm taking 2 cylinders from, I'm guessing, like aluminum foil, saran wrap, something. I don't know. My mom had them in her stash and she gave them to me. So I'm gonna do like a hanging thing. A little floral hanging garland thing. I saw Danielita AF. Daniela had made something kind of like this recently. I'll make sure to link that up here in the cards. So this is my spin on it. I'm going to do 2 of them. With one, I'm going to use my wood stain. And the other, I'm using, finally, I joined the cool kids. I've got some plaster Waverly chalk paint. So I'm going to stain one and paint the other. And then I'm going to hang twine and flowers and stuff from the bottom. So, yeah, let me go ahead and I'm going to stain this one and paint this one. Alright, this one's dry. This side's lighter, this side's darker. I didn't only put 1 coat on it really, but that's fine. We're just going to leave it go as it is. So I think what I want to do here is I'm going to maybe tie or glue, I'm not sure, tie or glue these down along, and I'm just going to put them about where those little twists are from the cardboard. Alright, so I'm going to tie these off, and I'm just going to take a little dab of hot glue just on the knot to keep it from separating. So yeah, I'm just sealing off these knots, and I don't want it too long, but I don't want it too short either. So I think I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to snip it off and just figure out the length as I go. But I kind of want to weight it down. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, because it's all curling up, and I don't want it to curl up. So I need to find something to weight down the ends. So I think I'm going to grab some beads and decide what size I want. Probably that size. And nah, I'll go a little bigger. Make sure there's weight. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that'll work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stain these the same as that. I'm going to do 6 rows. And I think I'll do the same thing with the other and do 6 beads and paint those with the Waverly chalk paint. So there's the solution. Alright, I have my beads stained and painted, and all I'm going to have to do now is go ahead and do all the strands and figure how long I want them and tie the beads around the bottom to weight them down before I glue down my... Alright. If you're not new to my channel, you all know I love my sunflowers. I sign my name with sunflowers. It's sunflowers. Sunflowers everywhere. If you're not new to my channel, hi, I love sunflowers. So I'm going to use sunflowers on this piece. And I'm going to use a combination of these little sunflower heads here. Let me, there. A combination of the little ones and the large ones on this particular strand. So I'm going to go ahead and take these apart and get all the little flower heads separated. Alright, I've got 12 of the large heads and 12 of the small heads. So I have 6 rows, 2 big on each row, 2 little on each row. And I'm just going to try to space them out evenly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah. I'm just going to try to space them out evenly and glue them down on their respective rows. I'm trying to get an idea of where I want to put them. Before I just glue them down. Alright, here's this one with the flowers glued down. Okay, so it was still a little twisty. Hanging on the wall, I think it'll do better. So I threaded a piece of twine through the end, and I'm just going to tie that off to make the hanger. I'll tie it about there. I'm just going to do a shoe tie, bow, whatever you call it, shoelace bow. Just to give it a cute little bow there. Alright, there's that, and I'll finish the other one and we'll come back.
DIY number 5.
Last but not least, I'm going to give a gnome a shot. And I have no tutorial in front of me. I'm just going to go with it. So, that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. I've got a sock, a piece of canvas, cloth for the hat, this spinny mop head, which I found at the thrift store, and some chickpeas or split peas or lentils or whatever they are. So I'm going to use the lentils to fill up the sock. and hopefully not make a huge mess. So I'm going to use the same trick I've seen from others, and I just put it over a plastic cup and just pour these in. There we go. All of the lentils in the sock. There we go. And I guess I'll just tie it off the top. Yeah. Nice and tight. Well, he's going to be a round boy. Look at that. Nice and round. Okay, here we go. Let's shape him up a little better. I'll go ahead and cut this off. I can always use this for another one. And his hat. I'm not sure how big I want this. And I'm just going to hot glue yeah, about like that probably. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue here, cut there.
I ended up doing 2 different hats. This one didn't work out well, but here I am just showing you how I put it together. You know, just a basic cone shape, and I just use hot glue to seal it in on the edges, and then I'm just cutting it, trimming it out right, and you know, then you turn it inside out, and there's the hat. I could have done it much better, but again, I ended up screwing this one up anyway, so.
Alright, I think I've got that figured out now. As long as he's standing up there and nice and, yeah. So what I want to do is, he's gonna be multi-seasonal, so I'm gonna put on his beard and whatever, but I'll change out the hats. I'll just make new hats for him. So I'm just gonna work this around a little bit and work on the beard, get his little nose here, and then I'm gonna make this like a spring hat. These little pieces from this mop are like the perfect length. So I'll just cut some of this off. Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and cut some of this off and get his beard and stuff ready. So I guess I'm just gonna start by figuring out where I want it. Just like that, I suppose. So I'm just going to continue on filling this in. I'll put another layer and stagger it over top and just continue on with this when it will cooperate with me. There we go. Another one back there. And I'm just going to keep going and fill it in and give him a nice big bushy beard. Alright, I've got Mr. Gnome all bearded up here. I had to make a new hat. I kind of screwed it up. I'm just going to go ahead and get the nose glued down. There. And I'm just going to grab some flowers from this pick right here and glue on his hat.
I've just got these little florals that I took off a bouquet. I just picked some small ones off, trimmed them as needed, and glued them down just kind of randomly all over the place.
Alright, and there's Mr. Spring Gnome. My fifth and final DIY for this video. I saved the best for last. Could I have done a better job? Probably, but I think it's still cute. I may still go back and tweak and change and do some things, but the most important part is that this hat is not glued down, so I can make new hats for the gnome all year long. And let's take a look at all the projects. There's the little mini wreath hanging up. The gnome and cutting board. There's those. There's a little hat. And there are the flower, hanging flower, I don't know what they're called, grids, whatever, garlands that I made. And here again is the basket. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of my floral projects for this Small Creator Sunday? I hope everybody takes time to go follow and watch everybody that has participated in the playlist today. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTubey goodness, and share that with all the people in the playlist. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Let's check you next time. Bye.